So the drill we've got for you today is one that I got from George Gankus. Most of you will know George through his stuff online, also Matt Wolf's coach, and this is a phenomenal exercise for just helping you if you struggle with a path that's going too much to the left. And quite simply, if that's something you know that you do and you hit lots of pull shots, lots of balls that flare to the right, we need to change the path of the swing. We've got to get the path a little more rightward, but that on its own isn't going to stop the slice. We've also then got to get the club face somewhat to the left of a rightward path. That can sound a bit confusing, but the exercise that George shares with his students and I do with mine is just to simply take your setup position and then raise the club up above the ball and then just move that club forward just to about shaft level with the ground. And you notice I've done two things. I've pushed the club head a little bit out to the right and I've turned the club face down to the ground. Now this little rehearsal helps to just put in your mind's eyes to exactly where you want to see that club at that point in time in your golf swing. So that's going to encourage that more rightward path with a club face that's left of that path. Also, what you can do if you're working on some path issues and you're struggling with the path going a little left, get yourself an aim stick, swimming pool noodle. The little thing I've got on the ground there is called a swing plate. You can find these online. Sometimes a range basket would work and you can put it through. You can see I've got an 8-iron in my hand, so I've put it on approximately the angle of the 8-iron at address and just slightly set inside of the ball I'm going to be hitting. And to encourage again this slightly out to the right path with a club face that's going left of it, with that there I feel like I've got to keep the club swinging a little more out to right field, if you like. Obviously if the path goes left, I'm going to give this a little clunker on the way through. So let's see if we can show you. So into setup, hover the club up above the ball, swing it forward, feel where the face of the club is, where the club head's going. Then let's see if we can replicate that. There we go, we can just hit that nice little baby draw down there. So that's kind of a 2-for-1 exercise, but give George's little rehearsal a go first. Feel where the club's going, where the club face is, and then for some feedback when you're hitting shots, let's get a aim stick and a noodle in there.